Hey guys, what's up? We didn't get to record a proper intro, but this is our chat with the bottom line. It was super fun, super interesting. It's well worth the listen the whole way through. So yeah, give it a like, give it a comment, let us know what you thought about the chat in the comments below, and go and follow those guys. So yeah, without further ado.
You can swear, you
right,
can
yeah,
say
you can
anything,
say
really.
literally whatever
We're
you
not
want.
like strict.
Punch in the pussy!
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
Fuck her right in the
Wow.
pussy!
Welcome to the Mom It's My Life podcast. This episode features adults using adult language. Listener discretion is advised. Satan, shut the fuck up.
So guys, we are joined here with the bottom line.
Hell yeah! Woo-hoo! Round of applause!
Yeah,
Ladies
right.
and
Such
gents.
a formal start.
Yeah.
That show clap intro.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over
yeah.
that.
love that. So we're in Swansea, the last show of their tour.
In wheels.
How do you feel like it's been so far for you guys?
It's been great apart from the bands, really, isn't it, on the tour?
Yeah, the bands have been playing was absolutely
Oh my God.
dire.
Dude, Bronnie's fucking shit. That
Yeah.
was fucking
Yeah, that
Actually,
Ronnie.
no, to be fair, the
Ronnie.
band is really good. It's just the singer lets it down.
Yeah,
the
no,
band is fucking
I
the
feel
drummer.
that.
Drummer and the guitarist.
Bass
tight.
player is flawless.
Yeah, hasn't made a mistake.
Matt.
At
Yeah.
all.
Our
Just
bass
the
It's
player.
singer.
almost as if he's not there.
Yeah,
Our bass
he's
player,
that
Matt.
good.
You just assume it's
Yeah.
gender.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well,
So,
it's Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
True.
Don't trust ghosts.
Wasn't Casper played by a woman?
really?
The voice.
Was it?
Oh,
I don't know.
Was it
All I know is
I
that
know.
ghost scared the fuck out of me. as a
But
kid.
Really?
our
Yeah.
manager, he used to work with someone who shagged
The ghost.
not the ghost, but from The Simpsons. Do you remember?
What?
Oh, was it Bart? Yeah, the
Um,
voice of Bart.
Bart,
Shut
yeah.
up. Imagine that.
Nancy-
Like,
Nancy-
that voice
Nancy-
going.
Wait, is it Marge?
But your dad shagged him.
No, that's
Ah,
work. Mate.
That'd be the weirdest, like, dirty talk ever.
Oh, homie!
Oh, amazing. So you guys have you've toured all over the fucking place. Just in
Literally.
general, like literally all over the fucking place. Can you tell us about the story of your van breaking down when you were in America?
Oh.
Just run us through
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Give it all. Give
Where
it
do
all.
we begin?
I mean, we had a lot of shows.
Yeah.
How many shows and how many days? Always.
So no, it's about 68 shows. In
68
Sydney
shows, yeah.
For like 2 days.
And we did. So it started off 2 weeks in China.
Yeah.
Home the day we landed, we played a headline show. The next day we drove for 2 days to Prague, played The Offspring. We then drove through the night to Germany, where we flew to Seattle for a 10-hour stopover, and
Because
then
we
and then
didn't-
went to Houston.
we
and
didn't
that's
have-
when it
we
got
didn't have-
interesting.
We went to go buy SIM cards when we were in Houston.
Yeah.
So when we were in Seattle, we had no communication.
Oh shit.
And obviously, the whole time it was happening was when Hurricane Harvey was happening.
Well, that was it. Yeah.
We had no fucking idea about it.
Well, we
We
had
knew that there might have been a storm.
That's it.
But in
It's a bit windy out.
In
but-
England, if there's a storm, you're like, okay, cool, I'll just drive a little bit slower because it's a bit windy.
I think in England, like in the 80s, I think someone's shed went missing, and everyone was like, "Fuck, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
really crazy."
Yeah.
So that's
My
like the level of
granddad
storm.
Yeah, you
fell
were like-
over once. He
Yeah.
was like, bloody hell!
Yeah. Not the pin.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see a trampoline going down like Wakefield or something like that.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But it was we sat there, we got some food, didn't we? And the news was on, and it was like very like American news, like news just in.
Yeah.
Like, it was like Hurricane Harvey, largest hurricane in 47 years, is on its way. And we were like, oh, that looks really bad. Where's that? Houston? No. Oh fuck, that's what we're doing.
We were the last international flight to land in Houston.
Oh right.
And it was a ghost town. It's a big airport.
The only thing you could hear in the airport was our trolley wheel going.
Literally.
And we were just like, fuck
And,
this.
Crickets.
we had a van that we were borrowing from a friend, and he lives in Colorado.
Right.
So he was driving at the time from Colorado to Houston, and so obviously he had no idea what was going on either. So we had to wait for like 3 hours at the airport. We walked outside, this massive F-50 truck pulls up, and this guy's like, "Y'all gotta get the fuck out of Houston, man!" Runs out and drives off. We're like, "What the
Do
fuck?"
you remember the old guy cleaning the street? Like literally think like Simpsons again. Think of that classic like character in the Simpsons, some like old man in like a jumpsuit sweeping. I went up to him and I was like, oh, being terribly British. Sorry to bother you, sir. Is it all that bad this storm? You reckon? This Harvey, is he a bit rough? And he was like, boy, you need to get out of here. And that's when we were like, fuck this.
And then we climbed up onto the car park. Like, there's like a big hill, and you could just see the clouds above Houston circling.
It's so, America's
my
so
God.
flat, you could see the
Yeah,
hurricane.
yeah.
It was just
But
like,
we
oh,
the show was still going ahead in Houston.
Oh,
So
shit.
we rocked up to the House of Blues, and it was still going on, and everyone was pretty chill considering it was a big hurricane.
Yeah.
And they were saying, oh, if Coldplay, because they're playing the arena the same night. They said if they pull out, then we'll cancel. But nothing happened, so we kind of like loaded in, didn't we? And then
we got some food, went to a guitar shop.
Went to Denny's.
That's it, went to Denny's.
Hey, Denny's.
Yeah, went to Denny's, and then we had then we got like a few bits for the guitars that I sort of had a few problems with.
And then we got called, didn't we?
Yeah, we literally got the phone call. Tour manager Danny, he rang up and he was like, "Show's off, get the fuck out of Houston." And that was his exact words. And it was like,
and it rained like I'd never seen rain before. It was like snowballs of water.
Oh my God.
Down.
Jesus.
And then we went to Walmart, didn't we? And everything was empty. Though you couldn't even buy water there.
yeah, you
Nothing.
could. The shop, everyone basically just rinsed
Zombie
the shops
apocalypse.
and they're all in their bunkers. But we were playing. So the next day we were meant to be playing at Austin, which was about 3.5-4 hour drive away.
Yeah.
So everyone said, right, let's head to Austin now because then we'll be 4 hours away.
Yeah,
And if it's good and it passes, we can relax all day tomorrow in a base.
Yeah.
So all the bands, Pattern Pending, Simple Plan, we all headed to Austin. And we got there for about an hour.
You can see
and
it's
literally
like
the sky, I've never seen anything like it. It was like the end of the world.
Like-
and that was it. The Austin show got cancelled there. And then they were like, guys, get the fuck out of Austin. We'll see you in
next
3
show,
days in
yeah.
Flagstaff.
Which is 2,500 kilometers away.
Arizona,
But the worst thing is because Houston's in a bowl.
Yeah.
There's like like the bits over the motorway, the signs. They were touching the water. Was
Yeah, that's how
touching
deep
it
it
was.
was.
That's how bad it was.
We missed that by 3 hours. 3 hours, we drove out just like this. And then imagine that lamppost there. Imagine the water being like 3 foot under. It was
my
The
God.
Walmart that we were
It's
in was
mad, it's
underwater
mad.
the next day. You could only see the roof.
That's fucking insane.
But the problem is because we're absolute idiots. Like, if we'd have seen that, we probably would have respected the storm a bit more. But we were like, no, that's fine. We just
Bit
drove out
rain.
to
Yeah,
Houston.
bit-
And
yeah,
then it's
done
like,
You
rain.
came when
bloody
it's a
hell.
storm, it's like, oh,
Been
bit
to
of
Scotland.
rain.
The worst thing was about the talks. We were getting paid such little money, so all the money was from merch.
Yeah,
That's how you
and
pay for the
when
fuel.
you can't sell
So
merch.
we missed the
because
two
it's
biggest shows
Yeah,
of the tour.
Texas.
Oh,
That's
man.
the
They were
most
like
like
3,000, 4,000 cap shows. Missed us. We had no money, and obviously we spent a lot of money on the road already.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah.
We had like 7 international flights at this point.
Yeah.
So then we were like, shit. So we had to drive 2,000 kilometers with no money. So we had to put we did like a little
And obviously,
show, didn't we?
this is the Friday, so we're meant to be playing Houston. We're now driving on this day. Austin was the next day. Then it was a day off. There's a show. So we went from having 2 shows lined up to just 4 days off, with no money, no
Yeah,
food,
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
In America,
Yeah.
there's
So then
nowhere to
we just
stay.
drove
So,
for the
yeah.
night, didn't we? Because
Yeah.
because the van is from Colorado, it's like an American thing. If you see a license plate from the other side of America,
Different state.
they just pull you over.
Right.
really?
So they
Right.
pulled us over in the middle of the night. And we were
Those
also
cops.
driving, full of English blokes and a Dutch band and
And a Belgian guy with no visa.
yeah.
We've got
We've got
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Sorry,
Max,
guys.
squeeze in.
Max,
Max,
squeeze in.
Max,
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 Hey, Max is here, everyone.
Hey everybody, did I just slam that on your butt? Was that?
It was my foot, but it's alright.
Oh, sorry, that's less
That's
funny.
alright.
But yeah, so he was telling the American story.
Hey, sorry I'm late, everybody.
So
How
yeah, we
doing?
get pulled over and we've obviously got an American guy in there who's a wild idiot. And we have
Proper
we have this
cops
Dutch,
came out.
this
yeah.
guy
No way.
from Belgium with no work visa, and it's just there. And there we go. And the cops were like, "What are you doing here?" We explained the situation, and they were like, "Oh, we had a brake light out."
Oh,
But they felt sympathetic for us. They were like, "Oh, you're from England, right?" We're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, and you're in a band." We're like, "Yeah, well, when you give us a song."
No, he didn't say it like that. This cop was like, "What y'all doing over here?" And we were like, "Oh, we're bands. So sing for me."
Yeah.
But it was like, if we don't, he's gonna kill us.
Yeah,
So after, somehow, without even speaking to each other, we just sang "Angels" by Robbie Williams. didn't
That
we?
was it, yeah. And they didn't know who
Nice.
Robbie Williams was. So I
But
think
then
they
we
thought
got
it was
pulled
like
over.
our own song.
We got pulled over again after
I know.
that, like an hour later. So we just
Alright.
did the same thing. We just said,
By the end of the tour, you had it
we'll sing-
fucking nailed.
we'll
Yeah.
sing- We were like, we know, got a break like out. How about we sing together? So we sang it again. The guys loved it, and then we finally drove through the night and ended up in this like motel in Albuquerque, didn't we?
We managed to remember oh god, I just remembered the first hotel which we rang up 8 hours in advance to say, look, we're gonna be driving through the night, we're escaping the storm. Is there a space? Yeah, blah blah blah. They gave us all the wrong information, so I turned up and the guy in reception was like, no, you can't have any of that. And I was a bit angry.
Yeah.
A little bit. I lost my temper a little bit and went mad at him, so he hid in the office through the glass and was on the phone. He goes, I'm calling the police, and I was like, no, bugger it, let's go. No, let's not do this on the
shit.
first
I mean, at least
day.
you'll have somewhere to stay the night.
But we
Feel
found
like-
we found another motel, and the woman was so nice. We're like, look, we've got enough money for one room, and there's 7 of us. Can we please just sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
She brought us in extra pillows and everything.
Oh, yeah.
She was there. She was a babe. And then we had a couple of days off just driving about, and then this is.
We did the Breaking Bad tour.
Yeah, we went
We were
to
in
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Yeah.
We did the Breaking Bad tour. That was sick.
Nice.
And it's true, the lady who owns the house does just stand outside and go, "It's just a normal house. I don't understand why you want pictures."
Was there anyone throwing pizza?
No, there was. Yeah, there was.
It's
Yeah.
been fenced off now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fenced
So
off.
Yeah, because there was a
Yeah.
massive. All the cast were like, "Don't fucking throw pizzas and all that."
Yeah,
It was like,
yeah.
"Poor neighbours."
It was crazy, but we finally got to Flagstaff and we played our first show, and it was wicked. We were like, here we go, we're in America.
Yeah.
Finally feels
We'd,
like
we'd done that. Right, here we go. We're on a roll, and
Well, before the show, we went to the Grand Canyon. It's super close,
yeah,
and it's like just across the bit of
Yeah.
the Nevada desert. So we drove across, and obviously we had this beat up van, and we had the concept idea for the album, but no music.
Yeah.
We thought whilst we're here, we're gonna get a picture because once in a lifetime, we might never go back to America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did this picture. We all had this concept. We're gonna make it like we're broken down. We pulled it to the side of the road. Did pictures for like 2 hours. It was
fake the breakdown. Never
Awesome.
do that.
Oh,
Went to the Grand
Testing
Canyon.
phase.
Max had lost odds to wear a pair of child shorts we found in a charity shop
Nice.
for 24
Nice.
hours, and all the truckers
Literally
wanted to
see
pick
what
him
you have
up.
for lunch.
And then went back to the show, played the show. It wasn't the best. We had a lot of technical issues, didn't we?
We do, yeah. Well, it's because all of our gear's been thrown around in a plane for like,
Oh shit.
A
And we
week.
got there so late, didn't have a chance to sort anything out.
so we sort of roughed it, didn't we? But then we played the show. The next we stayed at these random people's house who were super friendly, looked after us. And the next day we were playing Vegas. And, I mean, that's a dream, right?
Yeah,
to say that
yeah,
you're
for
playing
sure.
At the
Vegas.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
Bowl is sold
Brooklyn
out.
Bowl, Las
3,000
Vegas.
people.
So
Oh, sweet.
And we're absolutely pumped. We're like, right, we've had all our bad luck. That's it. Here we go. And we
Jinx
set
number
set
2.
off in the morning, and we're driving. It's like the most beautiful desert weather ever. And I remember, from my point of view, I was sat in the middle bench of the
Yeah.
van, and I was sort of like, I was awake the whole time, but I just thought, you know what, I'll actually just do the whole head against the window
Yeah.
thing. Started
I was
drifting.
in the front seat, and the dash, because I'd been driving the van quite a bit at this point. There was a light came up on the dash. I was like, "What's that light?" And Jared's just very like blasé, like
Yeah, whatever, it'll be alright.
it is what it is sort of thing. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I think maybe the battery's getting a bit hot." Okay, cool, no worries. We would pull up to a truck, a gas station, literally in next to the petrol pump,
Yeah.
and he goes to put a span on it, and sparks fly like 20 feet out of the bonnet, and we're like, "This is way too hot to touch. We'll just sit and get lunch for an hour."
Yeah.
So we did it, and it was still red hot. So we were like, we've got no choice but to drive at this point. In theory, we should have just fucking disconnected it somewhere else and taken the battery out. But
That would have
we
been a
didn't.
lot easier, yeah.
So we started driving for like an hour in, and then I don't know why we were all awake, but for some reason the tape deck on the dashboard just slowly opened, like the slowest you ever imagined.
It was really
on its
haunting.
own, and we were
That's
like,
like sinister.
"What is happening?" Here, so we're all leaning in, and all of a sudden smoke just goes out the tape deck, and then the whole dashboard like goes up in smoke.
And then the windscreen wipers
Oh, yeah.
just went mental for no reason. So you've got this smoke, the wipers,
We
everyone's
couldn't
just
see
going,
anything.
oh!
It's like
We
Final
pull over,
Destination.
and our first instinct is just to start throwing everything out the van.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Everyone's throwing stuff at the van, and me and Tom popped the bonnet, and the top of the batteries came off. It's on fire, and flaming sulphur is pouring at the top. So me and Tom, obviously, we're in the desert.
We found
Yeah.
a
We
branch,
found
didn't we?
one stick.
Like
we
40
found
degree
one
heat,
branch
yeah.
in the whole of the Nevada desert, and we managed to use it like a big
We
hook.
hoiked it out with like a log, didn't we?
And
We were
we
like-
flung it, and there was if you ever smelt sulphur, it smells like,
brilliant.
Egg.
Oh, egg,
rotten
yeah,
eggs.
yeah.
and it was just the whole place smelt of it, and we were freaking out because we were like, "What the hell are we gonna do?"
We're fucked. Like, bearing in mind, like, you know, there's not a lot of money in this game. That we survive on a
yeah.
tour like that.
Yeah.
We survive on show to show with merch. If we have 3 bad shows in a row,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, you're fucked,
but you
yeah.
never plan that because you always think we're just gonna do it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
survive. But that's
Yeah.
the black and white of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
by this point, we were already like 500 miles into the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, and we were about 200 kilometers away from Vegas. So
Yeah.
we were in the middle, and it was 42
Oh my
degrees.
God.
And we were in a position where it was like, right, if we miss this show, we're not just missing a show, we probably won't be able to catch the tour up.
Yeah.
And then we're going to lose 4 weeks worth of shows. And it's all been
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah.
And also,
How
where the
fuck
fuck
are
are
we
we?
eating?
We're in a desert.
Yeah.
Dad can't pick me up.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
we texted the tour manager, and we dropped him the location. He was like, "It'll cost you easily $2,000 to get recovered because they had to come that far,
Yeah.
recover you and take you back." So we were like, "We can't afford that."
Yeah.
And this guy just pulled over. And somehow was a battery technician. He's like, "I've got
the
I've got yeah,
way!
just down the road." So we were like, "Okay." We sent. He was like, "Oh, it's $150 for a battery." So we gave that to our photographer, and he went down the road with him.
Like half an hour, wasn't it? It was 50
Yeah.
minutes there and back.
Yeah, and he came back. He had a battery. We were like, "Oh, perfect." So we'll sort it. Chucks the battery in, cracks the tops, puts it on. nothing. Doesn't even tick over. And he's like, well, see you later, guys.
That was our last money.
So
We
we're like,
had to gamble
oh,
that money.
brilliant.
All the cable in the van was just burnt and fried.
Yeah.
So it was done. It
So we
was
tried ringing some towing companies, but they were expensive as hell. They couldn't even do it today.
Yeah.
And we had to make the show, so we started hitchhiking, didn't we?
I remember. Yeah, I literally stood there at the van and I was like, I think I might look a bit mental if I do this, but I don't really know what the options are. So I started walking. I remember because you were going, where are you going? I started walking this endless road, and I thought I'll go down here.
We were in a chat with Sybil Plans front of house guy. He's super good friends of us, and he was like, "You'll never be able to get hitchhiking."
I just stood there, and I never forget the moment. I did this big and I just feel like come out like that, and within 10 minutes we had 2 cars.
Oh wow,
put over.
that's
I was
lucky.
like, I was like, here we go, this is all right. And then the first woman that we pulled over was the battery technician.
Yeah.
And the second car offered to drive us to it. So they both helped in a way they could.
Wow.
But then after about an hour and a half, this big pickup truck, open back pickup truck with a big
No
farm trailer
way.
just pulls in. And
This woman is
like a cartoon character.
6'4", 6'5",
She's massive,
dungarees, proper redneck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like that video where she's like ducking over the
I haven't seen it.
Oh, have you not seen that?
It's like
no
like
idea what you're on about.
Like,
Yeah.
massive, like tall woman, like
she's
she
like
bends
she's
over
like Rob
backwards to
Hill.
get
I
into
told manager
rooms.
about a woman.
yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think it was her
It's
though.
so
She didn't even mention
She
it.
didn't look very
She
bendy.
literally got out of the car and we was all like looking, and then she got out. She like adjusted her dungarees. She's like, "Looks like you got a spot of trouble here." Just immediately got on her back, shimmied underneath the truck, and started screaming at her husband. Like one of them was it?
Give me a lump hammer. Give me my lump hammer.
She was trying to lump the alternator to the start.
Literally just rolls under the van and is
way.
asking.
She's
for this
like,
hammer
"Yeah,
to just
these
smash it, like-
E350s, you hit it with a lump hammer, sometimes they just start." And they got like her 6-year-old sister in the car, like trying to turn the engine on.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Fucking
"What's
hell,
going
yeah.
on?" And then
You
she's
couldn't
like,
write it. It was like.
she was like, "No,
so
she's like, no, it's literally
Your
fried."
van's done. But then
Shit.
the moment was, they were like, where do you need to get to? And we were like, Vegas, and our whole life depend on it. And they were like, well, we'll give you a lift. And we're like, you've only got 2 spare seats, there's 7 of us. Y'all ride in the back. and we were like,
Turns out
being
Nevada,
English, we're like, oh, that's very naughty. We'll get awfully told off if we go in the back and have a seatbelt. But apparently over there it's fine.
No.
Nevada is the only
state in America
you
where
can
it's
ride
legal.
pickup truck.
Oh my
So
god.
we
Well, that's a good bit.
But we had to
Yeah.
push the van into the side of the desert, and because they all have VIN numbers in the windows,
Yeah.
so we had to
Yeah,
smash
gotta
every
go
single
up.
window, pull out the plates, open the engine, take out the VIN numbers in there, and then take the license plates off, and just left it there. It's still there now, 2.5 years later.
No
We
way.
actually
Yeah.
just had this confirmed as well that it's still there.
Do you know what you
That's
should for your
quality.
next album? You should go and do the cover as the photo of the van
God.
now.
With the recovery truck, taking it back.
So we got all our gear
Part
back in
two.
this pickup truck. This trailer with no back on it.
There's no back on
All it has
Oh
is a
my
ratchet
God.
strap on it. So obviously a
Shit.
few bounces,
So you're just
it
holding
could,
on,
it could
like-
fall out.
Oh.
And
And you
we
had all- you had all your
a
gear.
few of us
Yeah.
in the actual truck, and it was me, Tom, Max, you were in the back, weren't you?
Nate.
And then there's 5 of us in the back.
There was 6
Oh.
in the back, and there's 3 and 3 like that. So our knees up like that. Think like a
Towels
Nissan
over our
Navara
heads,
kind of
the whole
pickup
thing.
truck,
Right,
just
right.
in the back like that. And it was 45 degrees. It was hot.
Fuck.
And
Have you
So
guys
if you
ever
weren't-
been to Death Valley?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
so.
If you weren't getting
Oh my
sunburned,
God.
you're
Yeah,
getting windburned.
it's absolutely
Yeah.
mad.
Right.
You couldn't.
Fuck.
It's the same weather. It's literally we were
Yeah.
just
But
around
because
the
of the
corner
gear,
from Death
we were
Valley.
worried
Yeah,
about the gear
it's
slipping
insane.
out. You
Yeah.
couldn't see it because it had such a big front on it.
Yeah.
Max, every sort of 10 minutes, would stand up, would hold his legs, and he'd get his selfie camera and take a picture of the trailer
And then count
to
the
see
gear.
if any of the gear had slipped back or not. Luckily, it stayed where it is.
So
But the weirdest
scary.
part was we pulled in, we went over the Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
It was
As you
amazing.
do.
Oh,
All these
wow.
police officers driving past us, they were like,
They're waving.
"Hello, what the hell's going on?" And then we pulled into this like building site, and then the guy driving the truck gets out and he's like, "See you later, guys."
He's a construction worker on a
And then
road.
the
Just
woman
left him there.
opens the little hatch between the back of the truck.
Yeah.
She's like, "Someone's got to drive then." We were like, "What the like, what the fuck?" So our merch guy's like, "Oh, I'll do it." He's driving like this 25-foot long vehicle.
Please say he's got a license.
Yeah, he does. He was the one
Shit
most
face, no
trusted.
license.
So we're driving down the boulevard in Vegas.
We're going down the Vegas Strip, the most famous strip in the world.
God.
We've
Hell
got
yeah.
limos, we've got helicopters overhead, flashing lights, glitz and glamours like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and then us.
Boys rolling up.
Covered in dust,
Hugging
So
kids.
sunburned as shit.
boys.
You know
Oh my
Castaway when he
Yes.
gets.
Yeah.
You know that bit when the ship comes past, he finally gets fat,
yeah.
and then he's like, that's literally what we look like.
We went down because the Brooklyn Bowl loading's down on the ground, and the guy's like, "Hello, how can I help
The
you?" We're like,
security's like, can I help
yeah,
you?
we're like, "Yeah, with the opening badge." We're like, "Don't look at this." So
Oh my God.
All he said is, he goes, damn straight you are. I was like, there you go in.
We pulled up next to their big shiny tour bus and we rocked in, loaded their stuff up. We ran in, we were 10 minutes late for sound check.
Yeah.
And
That's
it was
amazing. That's
so
fucking
good.
incredible.
Obviously, the other bands hadn't heard what the hell had happened to us. So we walked in there like, what the fuck?
They pretty much like, what the fuck has happened to you? Because we looked like death.
Yeah.
We looked like we didn't have long left.
So we explained everything, didn't we? And then we loaded the stuff and went back downstairs and the people had just gone. Didn't charge us for anything.
Yeah, didn't take any money, nothing, just gone.
Wow.
Incredible. They saved our life. Like, in all seriousness, they saved the
must-
tour, but
There must
they
have been a
genuinely
moment where you
saved us.
thought, when you're in that desert and
100%.
no one's picking you up, you're like, this is it.
There's one
We're
thing
never
thinking
getting
like,
home.
oh god, I hope we don't miss the show tonight. But when your brain starts going, I hope I don't die here.
Yeah, it's like,
that's the bit where you're like, fuck.
You must have
like,
been on
fuck
that
the tour,
turning
fuck
point.
the show,
Yeah.
boys. We are in the hottest desert in the world.
No water.
What the hell are we
So
going to do?
What time of year was
Nothing
it?
then.
It was
Peak
September.
of summer.
September,
Oh
yeah.
fuck yeah, that's
It was hot.
Whilst we were doing the show and soundcheck and stuff, Rob was running around all of Vegas trying to find a company that would let us hire a van, strangers, for the rest of the tour.
Yeah, fuck.
And it was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
But once we did that, we were alright.
But we
It
got
was
one,
a good
and we toured the rest of America. So another week
In a
and a half
Dodge
in America
Caravan.
and 3.5 weeks in Canada in a Dodge Caravan.
Like an
and a
MP.
Ford Galaxy.
Like
like
half the
big
size
car.
of that, yeah.
And some of the drives were like 22 hours, 18 hours.
Shit.
Seven quite big blokes in an 8-seater.
Luckily, someone planned that to put their gear in their trailer.
Oh, what
Legends.
legends,
That was the
yeah.
saving
Yeah, they're
grace.
amazing guys.
But yeah, so the
That's
moral of the story
crazy.
is just fucking don't
And
be in a
how
band.
was the show that night? How did you play?
Insane.
Oh, it's a good
Incredible.
show.
One of the
Like,
best
you
shows.
That has to be
good.
such a release,
It-
man.
there was
to,
a
like-
moment when we went on stage and like, wow, it's the best. My favorite part of the show is always that bit where the lights go down and the crowd go nuts before you're even on there. You get this like, right, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
And I remember just looking at boys thinking, fucking hell, boys, like that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
and it was like we ran out there and I think you had a couple of problems with your strap and
Your
stuff. You had
straps snap. A
Yeah.
DiMarzio strap snap.
they never break.
It's
Yeah.
weird that after a
Fuck
day
you,
like that,
Dimarzio.
like your strap breaking is the last thing ever. I was
But we
just like,
didn't-
how the fuck is stuff still happening?
We just
Like,
didn't
I
care
knew
though.
that.
We just didn't care. We were just like,
You were like,
this
at
is
least
cool.
the strap's here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
At least I'm alive.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
all the bands like said it after the massive speech about
Yeah.
it.
Cody,
Oh.
he was like on stage. He was like, if you heard what these guys have been through to get here today,
Yeah.
just for you guys, and then like the respect we got
You
from.
must have done well on that.
That's so yeah.
Yeah, we
that's
did, everyone
awesome.
was really kind, and I
That's
think
wicked.
we did that whole tour with nothing, literally.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one gave us money. We
Yeah.
didn't borrow money.
Yeah.
We didn't
I
have
think
a
the most we
label.
got paid for
We didn't
that.
have a manager. We didn't even have an agent. We did that whole tour on our own,
That's
and we
amazing.
survived.
Because the
it.
worst thing is, so when we drove to Prague, when we played for the Offspring, we had a van, this van, and our friend Ches, who was there last night, the long hair guy, he's like he's friends with all of us, and he's also insured to drive this van.
Right.
So he helped Rob drive to Prague, and then when he dropped us off at the airport when we went to America, the van was still loaded with all our gear. So we finished the last show in Canada, flew back home
To London, and
he
he was
brought the
there.
van back up to us with the gear, and we started the tour the next day.
The
with
van
all
was
of
already
us.
loaded, yeah. So
The
we-
same day.
Same
we
day.
landed and then we drove.
Landed in the
Yeah,
morning, off the
yeah.
plane, back into the van, which was already pre-packed. Just put our fly pack stuff into it.
Man, you must have been like fucking zombies.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
mental.
Yeah.
Long.
When we went to Bristol to play the first show of Water Parks, and we had a really, really unhelpful sound engineer.
Yeah.
And any other day, any other time, we'd have been like, "Oh, right, mate, no worries." But we literally just went, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, and he was like, "Okay, no worries." That's cool.
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
did that
God.
tour for 2 weeks, and then we went to Europe for another.
Did a headline
for
run.
Like
2
3
weeks,
days
yeah.
off and then
Oh,
went out to Europe.
sweet.
Fucking
So like
hell.
72
And then
days.
we thought we were finished, didn't we? We were like, "Oh, 2 more shows, 2 more shows." And then an email comes in, "Guys, you're available in 5 days' time to play Kentish Town with
We'll be fishing
We'll
Annie
be
Flag."
fishing Annie Flag." We're like, "Yeah, that sounds cool."
Yeah.
One more
They're like,
can't
"You
hurt.
guys doing anything?" No,
One
we'll do it."
more
Cool.
can't hurt.
So then literally the tour got extended by another 3 days, and then it was
That's
just.
always the case though, isn't it?
Mad,
Like the
yeah.
amount of like
Yeah.
gigs we've been
Last
put on
minute.
literally like
Last
a week
minute.
before.
Yeah.
It's mad,
Well, like
isn't
the
it?
Bars and Melody,
But
we
I
got
think
a day before.
in a way, those ones are the best ones because you don't
Yeah.
have that time to fucking worry about it.
Yeah,
You're just like,
just
you
do it.
It's
just,
just,
just
yeah,
get on with it.
your
don't you?
adrenaline and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, yeah,
Oh
hype.
my god.
Insane.
Pretty cool. But yeah, that's
a hell of a story.
that's our and then obviously like our album, which is called No Vacation, is like
good plug. Good
pretty
plug.
much and available
Stream
at
it.
all charity shops and hairdressers. Which there's a lot of that in Swansea. I've noticed.
What-
Lot of
oh, hairdressers.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
hairdressers, yeah.
There's,
fuck
Barber
it.
shops.
there's 2 called Figaro, and they're less than 50 yards away from each other.
What the
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's insane.
Maybe they did that so they can just sing that to each other in the morning.
Yeah.
Figaro, Figaro.
That's insane.
But yeah, so the album cover, if you ever check it out, the van on the front, that is the van
Check it out,
we nearly
guys.
died in.
On Spotify, you can stream that. Buy it on
Our
iTunes.
favourite
These
album
guys need to.
Of the
How did you get about like explaining the fact that this van has just been fucked and left?
Well,
we got stitched up. Didn't
yeah,
we?
it was
Really?
basically my friend Jared. He was in a band called Head Injuries in America that I did a feature on ages ago, and we kept in touch. And their band sort of disbanded.
They dismembered. The benefit of the day, the band did not dismember themselves.
It's quite common in America.
Really bad.
Even a small band, to have your own band. 'Cause it's just cheap.
Right, yeah,
you can
right.
buy a piece of shit van over there, and it's
Yeah,
pretty
you
good
can.
runner.
Yeah.
And we were promised that it was gonna be serviced and stuff, and we rented it out.
We got told. He was like, use the van. Give us some money, like a couple of grand, whatever it was.
It was like $1,800.
That was it. And he goes, we'll use
5
that
big
money
toys,
to
nothing.
get it all serviced,
Yeah.
get it all checked, and we'll put brand new tyres on it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
The thing rolled in when we first saw it in
Couldn't turn
Houston,
left.
and it couldn't. If it turned left, it went. Like, and we were. I remember I said to you when I got it, and you got a bit annoyed at me. 'Cause I was like, mate, this van ain't making it. I'll eat my out. He goes, come on, mate, don't be so negative. I was like, I'm not being negative. I said, Max, I'm not being negative, but just look at it. Really? And then when it broke, he sort of went.
Yeah.
You wanted to
my
say I
God.
told you so.
Oh, I wanted him to tell me. He told me so. I wanted to
The
know
worst thing
anything.
is, it was Jared's drummers. It was actually in his name.
Right.
But he had to ring him and be like, mate, we're gonna have to leave it in the desert.
Oh my God.
And like it's only he rang me like when it was like New Year's Day, I think he rang me.
Yeah,
And he was like, you'll get the last laugh now because we got a fine because they finally worked out who it belongs to.
No,
And now they're paying a fine. Don't know. There must have been a VIN number somewhere on it.
we must have missed the number.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, surely like after all that time, it's just
But it was quite funny because I mean they owe us some money from that, which obviously we're never gonna see ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So it is quite amusing because Jared was ace. He was so helpful and so lovely, wasn't he? But the other guy,
We ended up taking around the
Oh,
whole.
no.
the other guy
rest of
wasn't
the world.
interested in helping. So
Yeah.
it's a real shame he has to pay a fine.
oh no.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So, what? Yeah. Pete?
No.
Oh, I was just say so quickly. Individually, your favorite city or show you've played the whole time you've been.
Ever.
I noticed that you guys are on show
Stag.
335.
341.
41
Yeah.
tonight. Sorry, yeah.
As
the
the bottom
As the bottom
So I
line.
heard
We should do that.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
we-
we were saying last night we need to backdate now.
Yeah.
We
we
do.
basically
Let you
fucking
go through
boring.
everything.
So,
yeah.
what individually your favorite shows?
Favorite shows ever.
Show.
I'd say
I think Prague for me with Offspring.
Yeah.
That was.
We
just
literally played
surreal.
at 7,000 cap ice hockey arena as main sport.
that's
of
fucking
Offspring.
sick.
Wow.
It was a 2-minute walk from the dressing room down a corridor to get to the stage.
that's
No
so
way.
We
cool.
played there
Spinal
before
Tap.
with Simple
So
Plan. We
cool.
were opening, so obviously like it was still sold out, but it was only half full when we played. So we played at main sport,
40
fully
minutes set.
capped,
Oh,
40
fuck
minutes
yeah.
set, and obviously we knew exactly what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Walking out at main sport, it was wild.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
the dream show. That's the sort of show where you just think, God, I can't believe we got to do that
Yeah.
once, let
Yeah.
alone twice.
What the fuck happened?
That was
there?
pretty special. But I think like a couple of standouts for me would be Cologne on the Zebrahead tour we just did. That was pretty wild. Wasn't
Paris as well was
it? Paris, Rome.
Paris,
That first time in Rome.
Yeah.
When the crowd fell over.
Yeah.
wild. Yeah,
I
that's
think
the first
too
time
much
we had like
push.
we had
Yeah.
a really big following in Italy. And like when we played Rome, it was the second time we did Italy, wasn't it? It was Simple
Yeah.
Plan. And there was like when the crowd does waves.
Yeah.
They never fall over, though,
Yeah.
do they?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, the crowd
Yeah.
were falling over because they were pushing over against the
Oh,
stage.
Do you remember that bit?
Oh,
Do
no.
you remember that bit in Chicken Run when they're practicing the fight?
Yeah.
And there's like these limbs like that. That's literally what it was like in
Oh
Rome.
my
It was
God.
wild.
That's
Wow.
insane. That's so
We
cool.
knew it was going to be a bit crazy because do you remember when we got off the bus and then there was like 300 kids outside and they were
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
sweet.
fucking
Yeah.
like we'd never been there before. That was
Yeah.
the
Not
first
to
time.
Rome, but they all
It's the
seen us
first time to
from.
Rome, yeah.
They all saw us on the first leg of the Simple Plan tour.
Yeah.
I think it's
Sweet.
just because like we do the same as you guys, where it's literally like every show go and meet the fans and just hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
it's-
respect it so much.
Oh,
Exactly, more than you think.
Yeah.
And then because they're always the ones that you meet before, they'll buy all
Yeah.
the merch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
you, do everything. So
Like
it just
going back to that
goes
Offspring show, like it's a really common conception that musicians have got loads of money and it's their job and it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
That night, like we got to tear up this huge day. It was the dream. It was the best day ever. But the truth is that one of the people working at the bar at the back of the venue earned
Made
more
more.
money that night than all four of us
Mhm.
together
Yeah.
on stage. But yet every single person in the crowd were like, "Oh mate, they're rock stars. They live the
Yeah.
dream."
If
It's-
only
Yeah.
I could be there.
And
Yeah,
it just seems to me
'Cause
such a backwards.
I guess
backwards
like
world.
if you're a band playing a show with like the Offspring, it's kind of like you might not be obviously like getting paid or anything, but like it's like you're paying for like a VIP ticket. It's like
Yeah,
and then it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Well, it's a dream.
So
like,
it's like-
yeah, I mean, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, you do it because you love it, don't you?
Yeah,
That's, if
exactly.
you didn't love it, you wouldn't put up with what
yeah,
you put
yeah.
up with.
If you're going into the music industry wanting money and like wanting to
Oh,
make
don't
do
like,
any genre but pop punk.
yeah,
Because
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Man.
Get a Telecaster, wear it like right under your neck, and
Yeah.
just do loads of indie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
strike it out. That's the way to do it.
Hell yeah.
Strike
Holy
it
shit.
That's the name of our new
Strike
indie band.
it
Strike it
out.
out.
Strike it out, fuck.
Strike it out.
Yeah, so tomorrow on our like 4-hour drive home from Swansea, where we'll be bitching about the distance, we'll remember.
Yeah.
And do you know what?
It
That's
could be worse.
Really interesting you said that, right? Because for about a year after that tour, we could drive for 6 hours, and that felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
However, it's been like 2 years now, and now we're whinging again.
Yeah.
It
We
comes in
did. It
cycles.
was Hungary.
It's like
Budapest
Budapest.
to Cologne.
Oh
Was,
my,
was,
yeah.
was,
That was.
13 hours. That was the
Yeah.
longest one we've ever done. And we
So
did,
now
we
if-
did it in 16 hours.
Because
Yeah.
we stopped off for like a couple of half-hour naps.
You just need
For
to.
Mark,
with
yeah,
that
yeah,
length
For
of
Mark,
it.
yeah.
With
If-
one
Dangerous
one
almost.
driver.
That's long though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is.
If we have like a 3-hour journey, we're like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Tour in the
Whereas
UK
to most people,
feels
like, it took me 3 hours to
whatever.
get
Well, that
here.
was
Oh my
it, because
God.
obviously, like, we did that water parks tour
Mm.
in that same run. So
Yeah.
we went from doing 18 hours. I think one drive was 22 hours.
Yeah, that's
wasn't
one.
it? in Canada.
From
yeah.
Bay to...
Guelph or something like that,
Yeah,
or
something
Hamilton.
Is that
Oh,
you just finished your set and you fuck off and you go straight to the
Literally.
next
No,
one?
Yeah,
we have
it's
to
norm-
sell merch.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
of
shit.
course.
But we went from that to coming to the UK to being in this van and be like, oh, how's the drive today, guys? Hour and a half. We'll walk it.
Yeah.
Fuck the van. We'll carry the stuff just down the road. And then literally that I remember that tour just being the easiest
Yeah.
tour ever.
And that was a great tour, that one.
Wicked
Yeah.
tour, yeah.
Oh,
Water Park's
awesome.
are great guys.
Every single
The
show
fans
sold
were
out. It was-
amazing. Their fans are just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah, we would love to tour with them.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah.
perfect for you,
You
honestly.
got it.
You'd
Like
really
prime
nail that.
fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the
Man.
dream. So guys, that's a fucking hell of a story.
Yeah, and I feel like we could carry on this chat for a little
Oh,
bit, 2
yeah.
hours, but we've got to go and play a set.
Oh shit, yeah. So guys,
Oh
thank
yeah, we
you.
need to go throw stuff at the main support band as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Oh,
suck.
shit.
I
Throw
So
whatever you
glad
want.
we don't have to watch them anymore.
But no,
Dude
thank
with
you
the
so
fake-
Thank you
much.
so
fake
much.
blue hair.
Not just for coming on the podcast, thank you for having us on this
No,
tour.
Yes,
you
we
guys
love
have
you
done
guys.
so much.
It's been an
Yeah.
awesome experience.
Honestly, it's been one of our favourite tours.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the
God, I
time,
wish
yeah.
we could hang out even
Wish we
more.
could.
I
It's
know.
too short this
It's-
tour.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
seriously, like from all of us, we've all said that you guys have been fucking wicked.
Oh, that's so
One of
sweet.
some of the nicest
Yeah.
people we've toured with. So yeah.
That was really
Thanks,
sweet of you to
guys.
say. Thank you so much, man. We've
No
had
worries.
a blast, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been wicked. It's been wicked.
It's
So,
been fun. Hey,
yeah.
round of
Oh, wait, hang on.
applause, guys.
you can find the bottom line on social medias at
Pornhub.
Hey!
WH Smith. We're also on Costco.
Woolworths, if you can find one.
Costco.
Just Giving.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Giving.
RNLI.
Oh, British Heart Foundation. We might have a couple of CDs in there left.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Oh, everything is at the bottom line UK. Twitter,
One.
Throw it
Facebook.
back.
We're still on Vine somehow.
Yeah, all the links will be down in the description below. I don't know why I pointed down.
Although it's the
So-
bottom line UK.
Hi
Yeah,
guys.
Heads
Bottom
up,
line
for the
UK.
record, everyone's pointing downwards
Yeah,
right now, so
yeah.
there's a link below us.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can
Thanks
clap.
for
Now you
coming.
can clap.
And that's the
That was sweet.
And that's
Sweet.
the podcast with Bronnie and the bottom line.
Wow.
So yeah, what a fucking story. Told you it was a good one. Yeah, thank you guys for listening so much. And thank the bottom line for having us on that tour. It was amazing. We learned so much from those guys. Really, really awesome people, great crew. We learned a lot, and yeah, it was a great experience to go on tour with those guys, and we hope to do it again soon. So check those guys out at the Bottom Line UK on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Go and listen to their new single "Happy" just came out. That's a banger, and their debut album "No Vacation" also a banger. Check out the album artwork for that. So yeah, guys, big love. We will be back next week with another podcast. Got some really cool guests next week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, everything. We are at Mom It's My Life, MOM, on I think on Twitter. I'm not sure, but definitely on Instagram. Go and drop us a follow. Give us a like. And yeah, we will see you next week with another episode of Mom It's My Life.
Thank you for listening to the Mom It's My Life podcast. Bronnie and Pete are hubberknockers who forgot to end the podcast, so now I am here. I don't get paid enough for this job, man. Fuck.